Alright, everybody, let's get back to it. When we left off, we were about to enter the Chantry, and there's not only some busy work to be done in here, but there's some XP to be had, and a few sovereigns to pick up. And that's, of course, the most important part, right? Money? Money? Money, anyone? Money. Alright, let's get in here and see what there is to see. I know we need to talk to the Templars, but I think there's some books laying around that we can read. Count as codexes. I don't remember which, if any, of the refugees we can talk to either.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon it. That is all. Make no mercy on us.
Trying to interact with each one as I go. Take that, though. Most definitely take that.
And when the Maker spoke, chant of light scattered in the darkness. A word dispelled fear and ignorance.
Fools.
Let those
Praying
who
for
cry
help
out
from a
the
prophet
shadows
they
come.
burned, and a God who has turned his back on them not
Deliver.
once, but
Let those
twice.
who have sinned
I'm
be
sorry, but I
forgiven.
must
Some
prepare
common
the
sense
chantry's
right there,
vessels
Morgan.
before we flee. There is very little time.
Finished.
Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we try talking to one of these priests or priestesses, somebody, see if they have some time for us to explain what they're doing here.
I'm sorry, I cannot talk now. I must feed the holy brazier to ensure the flame never dies.
Why?
It represents the flames that burned Andraste herself. Do you know the tale? The prophet was burned in the ancient city of Minrathous, before the ancient mages she had fought. Instead of dying in pain as the mages wanted, she was purified by the fire and taken by the Maker into the heavens to stand forever at his side. We are all sinners. The fire symbolizes our hope that forgiveness is possible. Thus, we all serve by feeding its flames.
Okay, so if I sin, I just set myself on fire, right?
Don't be ridiculous. It is a symbol and not meant to be taken literally. Now go and leave me to my task.
Really? So you got the patience to light this fire, which you admittedly say doesn't really serve any purpose, it's just symbolic, but you don't have the patience to stand maybe a little humor and actually answer my questions? No wonder you hypocrites get a bad reputation. Piss off then. Want anything to do with whatever you're doing.
I am unable to do that.
Because if I need to come to one of y'all to figure out why you're doing what you're doing, that's what I'll get. Okay, now see, that's what I'm talking about.
We came here to get away from the fighting.
Difference between religion and faith. Faith is one thing. Religion, with all that crap you're doing there, dude, with your little fire and brazier, and have fun with your brazier.
You, miss, what is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Let's get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Morgan's classy way of telling you to piss off. I like Morgan.
You are welcome here, so long as you cause no trouble.
Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
At least he's polite.
I see. I am Sir Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope. And set a bounty on any who survived. I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
So he's not trying to collect the bounty, you know, he's just letting us know.
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key.
See.
It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Nice. Not only a heads up, but some help. Best he can do, that's
They are.
pretty cool.
With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need. If the matter is important, certainly.
I think this is the guy we go to get our reward, isn't it?
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Nice.
Let us pretend that I was such a mage. What would you do to me?
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
Nice. They're not all bad, are they?
We have more than swords at our disposal. We're taught to dispel unholy magics as well. If only our powers work to keep away the Darkspawn. Alas, it is not so. In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. Our ban was summoned by Tairn Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Ah, so Loghain's pulled the band's soldiers to protect
If the matter
himself
is important, certainly.
from the people he betrayed and left this village to rot as a result.
Other than the Darkspawn horde bearing down on us,
Keep that in mind, guys.
none of it is good. Tairn Loghain is set to declare himself king, I hear. Disaster piled on disaster.
So Loghain claims to be doing
Tairn
this all for
Loghain
the
has
good of
no
Ferelden,
legitimate
but
claim
he'll
on the
pull
throne.
Ferelden's protection
He may
away
be
to
a
protect
hero, and his
himself, so
daughter
he
may
can
be
seize power.
queen, but he is a commoner, and the king's corpse is barely cold. If Arl Eamon was able to intervene, perhaps it would not have gone this far. I do not care who takes the throne. Only fools fight over who owns a cottage while it burns down around them.
Glad you're commanding these guys and not some other religious fanatic.
Arl Eamon has fallen ill, and his knights are on a quest for the sacred urn filled with Andraste's ashes, said to cure any malady. He must be very ill if they chase miracles as the only cure. One of the Arl's knights, Sir Donal, is here searching for fantasies while... Never mind. Ask him if you care about this foolishness. Maker's breath. How many times must we drive them off?
Oh, I took care of it. Now, what's it worth to you?
All of them? By yourself?
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Hey, even better yet, I can keep the rest of the bandits away. In fact, I'll be like a bandit.
I wish I could afford such
The
help, to be
sanctioned
truthful.
bandit.
Take your reward
No?
at
Okay.
any rate.
Well, whatever.
It is all I have to offer. If it interests you, there is a Chanters board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Hope they offer pay for all of them, actually. Okay, now that's all the
Travel
dialogue with
safely.
this guy, I believe.
And may the Maker watch over you.
Like I say, I'm glad he's commanding these guys and not one of these Chantry-led fanatics. They would ignore the Darkspawn just to chase after Morgan for the rest of the game or something. Freaks.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donal? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tairn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
So you're here looking for the Urn of Sacred Ashes, then?
I am indeed. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness. But I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
And I love that dark armor, man. Doesn't that look cool?
My mission takes priority. But I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales. Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this. If you're truly interested, there are books here containing a great deal of lore. Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives. Why is that, if I may ask?
We need his help against the traitor.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Tairn Loghain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Tairn has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern. The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Loghain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening in Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could. What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
Reward, maybe, you know, just saying.
A reward? Oh, of course. I hope a sovereign is sufficient. Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
You too, bro. Alright, now I believe that opens up another codex about the urn also. But first, let's go use this key, this nifty cabinet over here, and take all this good stuff. I believe this is the only way to get the boots for the Ancient Elven set. Which I may at some point actually use that armor for at least some time. Hopefully there's not too much of a stamina penalty for using it. I remember there being some of that. We'll be talking to her later, so I don't need to discuss anything with the Reverend Reverend Mother. Well,
will you be making a donation to the chantry,
come to think of it.
friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
So she wants money,
I
right
am
off the
the
top.
revered mother of this chantry. Traditionally, those who seek my blessing tithe first. Farewell to you then, good dwarf.
Yeah, I'm making sure, but I didn't think she had any dialogue options that mattered right now, except her begging. Well, I hope all that money protects you from the Darkspawn, bitch. How can you say that about the Reverend Mother? She's only worried about money and herself. And her influence and blah, 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 and yeah, no time for all that.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
We have things to deal with that actually have some importance. Alright, so the good guys aren't all good. So it appears. Now, we took care of everything on that side of the bridge. Now, over here?
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Let's see if there's any loot. Yep, there we go. Okay, now over here there are a few side quests. One of them is a continuous quest, and it allows you to level up indefinitely and get unlimited gold also. You can essentially just do this forever if you choose to. I would say that it's a glitch.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
What soldiers?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless. They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You could call them that, actually.
Is there any reason to be happy? With the king dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organize. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Could have been.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Right on. Okay, don't know what good that will do us. But, you're welcome. Alright, anyway, this girl over here, she wants you to make some traps. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Alistair make some here. I think she accepts 3 at a time, so make them in lots of 3. Like 99 traps would allow you to turn in 33 of these quests, so to speak. Okay. I already had a few, I think. I can't remember. Anyway. Alright, so make 9 of them there. And you can, for every 3 traps you have, you can just go back to her and turn them in, and you get 50 silver and I think 100 XP, or 50 XP or something, but whatever. But you can do that forever. And then if you run out of traps, you can go buy more springs and more trap triggers and whatever else you need to make them. And go just turn them back in as long as you want until you reach level 30 right here. Now, some would say, oh, but you'll be walking out with like level 4 equipment at level 30 and meet level 30 monsters. Not necessarily true. You can go into the merchant, get rid of your gear, walk out, walk back in, and your gear will be leveled. And you can rebuy with the unlimited gold you've received gear to equip your entire party. Well, whatever gear he's got available, but it'll all be leveled. And you can equip your guys and go on about your business and play the game as a max level character. But you won't be able to level any more after that, you know.
Stranger, I don't suppose you know anyone that can make traps.
She's very cute, actually.
I would happily pay you to make some. There's wood and nails and other goods around the village and the forest. But you probably already know that. Sorry. Come back if you make some.
She's cool.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
Alright, there you go. Okay. She'll say thanks again.
Thanks for the traps.
Right.
I feel safer already.
Right on. And then you can talk to her. First, let me grab what's in this barrel. I'll sell that, most definitely. All right, and you talk to her again.
Did you make any traps?
And she'll buy as many as you got, forever. I guess she's got a lot of money, but...
Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
All right. 50 silver, and whatever XP she gives you. Didn't show that time, but you get XP each time.
Traps? Oh, what a relief. Thank you, stranger.
And anyway, I don't believe it's an exploit because they never quote-unquote fixed it. It's definitely been known about. It's a way to max level because you can't max level in the game. Not even with the DLC, as far as I know. There's no way to reach max level. But if you want to play as a max level character, that is a way to do it.
It is your own fault for being so entirely gluttonous. Several of those herbs were poisonous. You should be pleased they did not kill you.
Apparently, my dog ate all of Morgan's herbs.
I'm going to give you more, even if I did have more to give. Oh, you have some nerve, creature, and your breath leaves much to be desired. Off you go. We shall see. I promise nothing.
She really likes the dog.
We came
They're buddies, actually.
away from the fighting.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Done.
Okay, now this lady over here is not a continuous quest, but it is some more XP to be had.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of. Don't need blades right now. We need beds, food, and an end to all these sad sots. I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs. Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travelers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here. Have any luck finding herbs in the woods? This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Alright. Just a little heads up. The girl that wants you to make the traps, there'll be some citizens later on that you'll have to deal with. If you do so, then try to go back to her, she'll tell you you're a troublemaker, and she won't buy any more traps from you.
From my car.
Apparently, maybe that's a relative of hers or something that you have to deal with. I don't know. But you notice what stage of the game we just now dealt with her, and like I say,
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those
if you want
soldiers are being
to
a nuisance.
utilize that,
It's no trouble.
might want to do so early.
Good luck to you. We could all use some, no?
Alright, and next we'll go off into the tavern here and see what there is to buy and see what's up with these soldiers and all that stuff, alright? Thanks for watching, guys, and if you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play up to this point, click the top box, and in the bottom box, you can see a playlist of all my playlists. And then, if you want to subscribe and support the Ninja Flips, hit that button right there over my head, and I will catch you guys later, alright? Bye-bye. Take care.